Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Kaiwaza with you, and today we continue with another installment of the videos going through my Hawaiian record collection, and we're in the letter B and we're going to continue today. First up, I have an album called Slack Sax. Saxophone, little couple dancing. This is this is from 1977, and basically it's kind of a concept album. They said basically it's a nostalgic reminder of a rich experience in which the saxophone sound played a major part in the musical history of Hawaii. And it's about like the dance bands in the 20s and 30s that played here, and they list on the back all these different bands and artists and places where they used to play. So this has Gabe Baltazar on the lead sax, and then a bunch of other people in the band. They recorded quite a few of the popular tunes: Waimanalo Blues, Hanalei Moon, Morning Dew. These are all pretty well known songs in Hawaii, and it's an interesting record. Interesting. I mean, it's odd. It's kind of big band, which you don't really have with Hawaiian music that much. The next album, this is an older one, quite rare. I've really only seen it a couple times. Elima by Elima Baker. And so far as I'm aware, it's the only album. And it's really, it's like a custom label. And only 3 songs on each side. And side 1 is sacred religious songs, and side 2 are Hawaiian songs. Kind of a pretty picture, although it's not of her face there. But this is a nice album. Next up we come to what, I don't know if it's another vanity label or custom label. That appears to be. I don't know. It's called Bertram International Records. This is Don Baduria, world's greatest ukulele stylist. There's a better picture of him in the back there. I don't have the date on this, but what it says is that not too long ago, Don Baduria taped several tunes and gave them to Honolulu disc jockey Jimmy Walker. Always eager to help local talent, Jimmy aired the tape, and the wonderful listener response was the green light for this record. And it's not Hawaiian songs. It's like Holiday for Strings, Brazil, I Left My Heart in San Francisco. It's a nice album too, but I don't know, Bertram International, never heard of it. Then Don Baduria goes on to record another album. Of course, he's doing a lot of backup work for a lot of other musicians, but this is a solo album that was done by Jack DeMello on the Music of Polynesia label. Music of Polynesia is a name you'll see coming up quite a bit on these records, as they were a very influential record company in Hawaii during their time of existence. Although it says here, "It is with great pride that I present Mr. Don Baduria in this, his debut on records." I mean, this is clearly older than this, so you can't believe everything you read on a record jacket. Successful record, standard, Sweet Leilani, Little Grass Shack. Nice arrangements on it. You still hear it today, actually, on the radio and on Muzak. Up next we have a national release, 2 national releases by Mahi Beamer, part of a famous musical family, the Beamers. Mahi had a amazing falsetto voice, just really clear, really high, really beautiful. This album is, I'll take a little sip here, of traditional Hawaiian songs. Pua Mai Ole, Ke Kali Ne'au, Le'i Lima, all a lot of really beautiful Hawaiian songs, beautiful arrangements, and in fact it was so good that Capitol Records did another one. More authentic island songs by Mahi, Hawaii's most remarkable voice. Le'oha, and Pua Malihini, that's kind of my favorite from this one. he was performing here for a long, long, long time, up until, I don't know, not all that long ago. He still was performing, although, like with a lot of falsetto singers, you kind of can lose your voice after many, many years, and he wasn't really in full voice or could really do falsetto. This is an album that I really don't know anything about this artist, Sandy Bell in Hawaiian Paradise. This also seems to be a vanity or custom record, SNL Bell Records, and his name is Sandy Bell, so put that together. Hapahaole songs, Hawaiian Paradise, Beyond the Reef, Little Grass Shack. Although he has some really bang-up backup musicians. Jerry Bird on steel guitar, Benny Kalama, Sonny Kamahele, Kalani Fernandez. Those are all like well-known names here. So I don't know. This was his. I said it was his first album he wrote on the back, and as far as I know, the only. I've never come across another. That's Sandy Bell. Here is Reggie Burden. Now this album is from 1978 on First Break Records, who, interestingly enough, appeared to give people their first recording opportunity, because when it comes up, it seems to always be somebody's first record here in Hawaii on First Break Records. Reggie Burden, originally from Waianae. I don't know why he never really went anywhere. I mean, I didn't hear anything after this album from him. It's a beautiful album. It has really nice, traditional yet sort of contemporary at the time sounding arrangements, and he has a really, really nice voice, very grassroots kind of voice. I don't know why, cute picture with his son on the back. I don't know why this record really didn't go anywhere, and it has a beautiful version of Manu O'o, and on that, as it says here, and introducing the voice of Karen Keawe Hawaii, who recorded that with him. She actually also did a record on First Break Records and went on to a really long career in Hawaiian music. So I don't know what happened to Reggie Burden. I really like this album. I don't know. Okay, finally, we got two more here. This one is Sam Bernard. We have two from Sam Bernard. Mahi, a Hawaiian Delight. I'm sure you're wondering, what's the deal with this clear cover? Well, now this record came out in 1986. This came out, and actually it wasn't a record. It was a cassette-only release. Some of the Hawaiian labels at that time had gone to cassette-only, and thank God, Kahanu Records, which is what this is from, had the foresight to issue their cassette-only releases. Promotional copies were on vinyl. I was actually working at a radio station during this period, and you would get from them the vinyl release so that you could play that on the air, because the quality was always better on records and it was easier to deal with than trying to deal with cassettes on the air. And then we all know cassettes, they just didn't last. So thank goodness, that's what this is. This is a promotional copy of Sam Bernard's first one, and they also have his second one, Sam Bernard, Mahi Palua, just his second album. And what I would say about him, and don't hate me if there are any Sam Bernard fans out there, I don't know what it is. Like, he was around for quite a while and well known and sang with a bunch of people and always had work and whatever, but I find both of his albums that on every single song, to me, he sounds a little bit flat. And there are times when, like, he's singing and he's hitting that note, and I'm just like thinking, "Whoa, that was almost there, but not quite there." And yet, I don't know, I seem to be the only person that seems to think that. I just heard they just played a Sam Bernard song on the radio one day last week, and they were going off about how wonderful his his voice and his music was. Falsetto singer, great and all that, but I have to play sample of it when I do the sample, and tell me if you agree with me or am I crazy or whatever, but he just always sounds a little bit flat, and it drives me crazy. Anyway, that's all for today. We're going to listen to some music samples, and then I'll check back with you. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of music, you could listen to my online Hawaiian radio station called Hawaiian Hi-Fi. It just features selections from all these records, and you can listen any time, night or day, and be serenaded with retro Hawaiian music, both beautiful and just kind of interesting for one reason or another. Thank you for watching. It's my day off. It's beautiful today, and I'm going to go have lunch and go to the beach. And you have a good day too. We'll talk to you next week.